I've been drawing on my iPad for the past 3 years. 3 whole years! But I've never actually tried drawing on a real full-on drawing tablet. But that changes today. A few weeks ago, Veikk reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try one of their tablets. And obviously, I said yes! And they sent me their awesome Studio 16 graphic tablet, and oh my gosh, it's so big, and the box it came in was so pretty. And I just stood there, dramatically pondering my existence, the possibilities, what I could do now. And so I thought, hey, why not try out Krita? Seems like a very popular program on PC, and so yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, can we just admire this tablet? I didn't realize how big it was. Like, look at this, it's so big compared to my iPad, and look at this little nice scroll wheel. I like fidgeting with it, and these little buttons, and it also comes with this nice pen, actually 2 pens, and a bunch of replacement nibs, which is awesome, really cool. Look at it next to my Skull Panda figurine. Setting this tablet up was actually really easy. I mean, I'm not the most tech-savvy person, so I thought I'd struggle a bit, but it was actually really easy. And so I connected it to my very, very old, terrible laptop and opened Krita. And first impressions, wow. This program was hard to get used to, I'll say that. I'll just say that. There were a lot of buttons and knickknacks, and it was really hard to navigate this program at first, coming from an artist with a background of just drawing on an iPad and on my phone with my finger. Yeah, I'm not used to this. So naturally, I just explored the program a bit, trying to get used to it, experimenting with the different kind of brushes. By the way, there are a lot of brushes in Krita. There's even a lasso tool, which is amazing. I love the lasso tool. You guys know me. After a few minutes of experimenting, I decided that I was ready. I was ready to just go full head on and just draw something. And so for this video, I'll be taking one of your OCs from my Discord server that you submitted. And there were a lot of awesome OCs. This one's really cool. I love the purple color palette and everything. This one by Saturn is also really cool. Like the blue color palette and the eye being like a star and everything. But for this video, we're gonna be picking from Rosaria Botania. I really love this color palette with the ice cream cone and everything. I think I could do something really cool with this. While we're at it, might as well put our comment of the day. Everyone, pretend that you're eating ice cream and slip it into a comment. Like, for example, oh, I'm eating some nice tub of ice cream while I'm just drawing on a Saturday night, or I don't know. Upon sketching, I realized that shortcuts work a bit different on PC. If you're like me and you draw on a tablet or a phone, your shortcuts are your fingers. You just swipe to do undo and redos. But obviously, this is a PC program, so obviously your shortcuts are your keybinds, which was something I had to get used to, but I got pretty well adjusted pretty fast, so I didn't mind. But this drawing tablet made my life so much easier drawing on this program, especially the scroll wheel. Oh my gosh, the scroll wheel has multiple uses. You can use this button to switch between zooming, switching up the brush sizes, and more. As you can see here, I decided to draw the OC holding the ice cream cone instead of it on top of it. Something to note is that they don't exactly have a reference panel, quote unquote reference panel. You can add images on top of the canvas as a reference, but it's kind of weird to me. I definitely prefer the reference panels on ibispaintx and Procreate. I think before this, I was going through a really rough patch of art block. One of the biggest patches of art blocks I've ever had. I don't know if it was the change of scenery or drawing on this tablet. Okay, it was definitely the tablet. I love this tablet, okay? This is like the first drawing tablet I get to have, and I love it. I love it so much. When I draw with my iPad, my greasy fingers get all over the screen and it gets all dirty and stupid and mucky. But for this tablet, it didn't do any of that. Look, it's squeaky clean after all that drawing. The screen is fully laminated and it's anti-glare, anti-fingerprint. Who could ask for more, really? And look at the line art, so clean and so nice. After a bit of coloring, I soon realized that it was a little dull, so I decided to find some like color adjustment layers or like the option to just shift the hue in any sort of way. I ended up exporting the whole thing as a PNG so I can modify the hue of everything. I will say there are more options to modify and shift the hue in like certain ways. There's like these knickknacks, I don't know what they mean, but they seem cool. I wasn't too fond of the eyes, I don't know what was wrong with them, but I just erased them. Now it looks way better. I realized some of the proportions on the face were off, and so I was trying to find this liquify tool on Krita, but apparently they don't have a liquify tool, which is outrageous, by the way. Everyone needs a liquify tool. I don't know why they don't have it, but that's disgraceful. So we just have to make do with what we have, and I just kind of just transformed it with the selection tool. I don't know what I did here, but I just did that. After hours and hours of rendering, I finally finished the piece, and I thought it'd be a great time to add some adjustment layers or filter effects. If you use Ibis Paint, then you know that Ibis Paint has a ton of filters. Like there's this option where you can press filters and there'd be these adjustment layers or filter effects that you can put on your drawing, and it'd be really cool. But Krita has little to none of these things at all, and I was so surprised. I was trying to find something that I'd like, but I couldn't. It's very limited, not too many options, which was upsetting, but it's okay. We'll make do with what we have. I decided to add some Gaussian blur to the edges, and I tried experimenting with maybe making it look like she's getting her picture taken, picture a summer day, she's eating ice cream and someone's taking a picture of her. Sounds like vibes. But you know, I just ended up keeping it simple. One thing I forgot to mention about Krita, which is probably my favorite feature, is that they don't cut off when we select things out of canvas, which is great, by the way. Some applications should take note of this. Ibis Paint. Anyways, I sent the drawing to Rosie and she ended up really liking it. Like, look at this. She's so wholesome. Thank you, Rosie, for letting me draw your OC. It was a fun time. And as promised, my opinions on Krita and this drawing tablet, whether or not you should get it. If you're starting off and looking for a drawing app on PC, then I'd recommend Krita 100%. Not only is it free, it comes with all these drawing tools that is more than enough. Other than that, I think a few more features could be added, like the liquify tool and more filters and adjustment layers. That would be amazing. And apparently they have an animation tab, and I really want to try that out for a future video, so that's coming up. But overall, I had fun drawing on Krita. I had a few mishaps and all that, but I had fun, and I came up with this really pretty artwork, and I have nothing much to complain about. Krita's pretty good. Now onto this tablet. I had a lot of fun drawing on this graphic tablet. The pen was super smooth. I love the little scroll bar, it's so fidgety, and I can just switch to shortcuts and all that while drawing, and these buttons, they're really helpful. If you're looking for a smooth drawing experience on the PC, then this tablet is perfect for you. If you're interested in the tablet, I have a link in the description below if you want to check it out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely using this tablet for future videos. Just saying, just saying. Hello, welcome to the end card. As promised, I wanted to do an end card, and so here we are. I noticed I was speaking really fast in this video, and I still am, and I have an explanation, kind of. During the time when I was recording this video, I had a bottle of Sprite next to me, and I chugged that entire bottle. And trust me, I'm not unhealthy. I don't drink soda on the regular. Trust me, I'm not unhealthy. Trust me, guys. This was just one of those instances where I just drank and chugged a whole bottle. It was crazy. I never really drink soda, and I don't really eat candy. I know that sounds crazy, but that was probably why I was so energetic, and I'm still pretty energetic. If I sound like Aka on like 2 times speed today, you know why. Also, I've been yapping too much, but quickly, I just want to say thank you for all this fan art. Like, look at all this fan art. I just want to appreciate you guys for just taking the time to just draw fan art of me. I think that's so precious that people would spend their time to just draw fan art of me. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much. So, yeah. Okay, I gotta go.